Welcome to our journey across the Netherlands. In this video, we'll explore this beautiful country known for its vibrant culture, rich history, and iconic landscapes. Whether you're planning to visit or just curious, stick around and let's discover why the Netherlands is one of Europe's most fascinating destinations. We'll look at everything, from its charming cities and natural beauty to its unique traditions and world-famous cycling culture. Let's start with an overview of the Netherlands. The Netherlands, also known as Holland to some, is located in northwestern Europe, bordered by Germany to the east, Belgium to the south, and the North Sea to the west. With a population of around 17 million, it's a small but mighty country. And here is a fun fact. About 26% of the Netherlands lies below sea level, which is why its famous dikes and water management systems are so important. Another interesting fact? The Dutch have one of the highest living standards in the world, and they are ranked among the happiest people on the planet. The country is known for its excellent healthcare, social services, and education system, which contribute to the high quality of life here. This blend of traditional charm, like canals, windmills, and quaint villages, with modern innovation makes the Netherlands a unique place to explore. The Dutch also speak excellent English, which makes it easy for visitors to communicate and enjoy their trip without language barriers. Next, let's talk about the Dutch history and heritage. The Netherlands has a fascinating history stretching back thousands of years. In the 16th and 17th centuries, the country experienced its golden age. Dutch explorers and merchants sailed across the world, establishing trade routes from Asia to the Americas. This period also saw the rise of the Dutch East India Company, one of the world's first multinational corporations. During this era, the Netherlands also became a cultural powerhouse. It produced world-famous painters such as Rembrandt, Vermeer, and Frans Hals. Today, you can explore their masterpieces in museums like the Rijksmuseum in Amsterdam. Their use of light, shadow, and realistic depictions of everyday life set a standard that influenced generations of artists. For history buffs, the Netherlands is home to numerous historical sites that tell the story of its past, from medieval castles like De Haar Castle to the poignant Anne Frank House in Amsterdam, where visitors can learn about the horrors of World War II and the Holocaust. Additionally, the country played a central role in the Protestant Reformation, which dramatically shaped its religious and political landscape. The Dutch were also pioneers in the fields of science and philosophy, with notable figures like Baruch Spinoza and Christiaan Huygens shaping the world we live in today. Next, let's go to the iconic Dutch landscapes. Let's explore the iconic landscapes of the Netherlands. The first thing you'll notice is how flat the country is. There are hardly any hills in sight. But this makes it perfect for cycling, one of the Dutch people's favorite pastimes. Much of the Netherlands is reclaimed land, and this engineering feat is showcased through its famous dikes, pumps, and canals. The Dutch have long been experts at managing water. In fact, they have a saying, God created the earth, but the Dutch created the Netherlands. The Kinderdijk windmills are one of the best examples of this. Located in South Holland, they've been keeping the land dry for centuries. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site and an absolute must-see for visitors. Then, of course, there are the tulip fields. Every spring, the countryside transforms into a kaleidoscope of colors as millions of tulips bloom. The Keukenhof Gardens, known as the Garden of Europe, is the largest flower garden in the world. and it's a breathtaking sight with over 7 million flower bulbs planted every year. But the Netherlands isn't just about flatlands and flowers. The coastal regions, especially areas like Zeeland, offer stunning beaches and seaside towns. The Dutch coastline stretches for over 450 kilometers, with popular destinations like Scheveningen and Zandvoort, where you can enjoy a relaxing day at the beach. Now, let's dive into the Dutch cities and culture. Amsterdam, the capital, is famous for its scenic canals, vibrant nightlife, and world-class museums like the Van Gogh Museum and Anne Frank House. But it's not all about Amsterdam. Rotterdam is a modern city with striking architecture, including the famous Erasmus Bridge and the Cube houses. It's also one of the largest ports in the world. The Hague is another key city, known as the political heart of the Netherlands. Here you'll find the Dutch Parliament and the International Court of Justice, making it a hub for international diplomacy. Let's not forget about Dutch culture. The Netherlands is a melting pot of traditions and modern values. The Dutch are known for being progressive and forward-thinking, but they also deeply value their traditions, from wooden clogs and windmills to world-famous festivals. Now, let's talk about Dutch cuisine. Now, who's hungry? Dutch cuisine might not be as well known globally, but it has a lot of heart and comfort. Traditional Dutch food is hearty and simple, reflecting the country's farming roots. For breakfast, the Dutch often eat something called hagelslag, which is basically chocolate sprinkles on bread. It might sound strange to some, but in the Netherlands, it's a beloved treat, especially for kids. Another Dutch favorite is stroopwafels, two thin waffles with caramel syrup in between. You can find these everywhere, from supermarkets to street markets, and they're perfect with a cup of coffee or tea. Then there's poffertjes, small fluffy pancakes that are often served with powdered sugar and butter. You'll find them at outdoor markets or during festivals. If you're feeling adventurous, try herring or raw herring. It's a traditional Dutch snack, usually eaten with onions and pickles. It might be an acquired taste, but it's a cultural staple. During colder months, you'll also find erwtensoep, or Dutch pea soup, a thick and hearty soup that's perfect for keeping warm in the winter. All right, now let's dive into their cycling culture and sustainability. One of the first things you'll notice in the Netherlands is the sheer number of bicycles. There are actually more bicycles than people in the country, about 23 million bikes for 17 million people. Cycling is deeply embedded in Dutch culture. It's not just a hobby, but a primary mode of transportation. Many people bike to work, school, and even to run errands. The Dutch have made their cities incredibly bike-friendly, with dedicated bike lanes, bike traffic lights, and plenty of parking spaces just for bicycles. Utrecht and Amsterdam often top the list of the most bike-friendly cities in the world. The focus on cycling also ties into the Netherlands' emphasis on sustainability. The Dutch government is committed to reducing carbon emissions and promoting eco-friendly living, which is why cycling is encouraged. Another aspect of Dutch sustainability is its use of renewable energy, particularly wind energy. The country is home to vast wind farms, both on land and offshore. These wind farms produce enough electricity to power millions of homes. The Netherlands has also been a leader in sustainable city planning, with cities like Rotterdam implementing innovative designs that prioritize green spaces and clean energy. Let's take a look at Dutch festivals and tradition. Let us talk about some of the Netherlands' unique festivals and traditions. King's Day, held every year on April 27th, is one of the biggest celebrations in the country. It's a national holiday to celebrate the King's birthday, and the streets are filled with people wearing orange. the national color of the Netherlands. It's a day of street markets, parties, and music. In cities like Amsterdam and Rotterdam, canals are packed with boats, and the festive atmosphere is electric. Another famous tradition is the Bloemen Corso, or flower parade. Floats made entirely of flowers travel through towns in South Holland, and it's a beautiful way to celebrate the country's connection to nature. In the winter, the Dutch celebrate Sinterklaas, a tradition that predates Christmas. Sinterklaas, who is similar to Santa Claus, arrives in the Netherlands by boat in November and brings gifts to children in early December. These festivals and traditions reflect the warmth and community spirit of the Dutch people, and they're an essential part of the country's cultural identity. As you've seen, the Netherlands is a country of contrasts, from its historic windmills to its cutting-edge cities, from its quiet tulip fields to its bustling urban centers. Whether you're exploring its art, history, cuisine, or modern innovations, there's always something new to discover in this small but diverse country. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the Netherlands. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more travel content. See you in the next one.